Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of Air Holler with me, MU-37. In our last flight, we went to Madeira, and as I said, that was going to be the last flight in the MD-11. Well, things, as always, change. I just happened to check Madeira just to see what was going out of there. And lo and behold, there are 3 jobs going from Madeira to Casablanca. It's only 464 miles. And we've just been to Casablanca, but I mean, look, it's 3 jobs. One pays 584, one pays 576, and one pays 413. Now I could just give that to someone else and have 3 jobs, but why not just load them up all on one flight? It's a little more than the cargo can hold, but when you go lower on fuel, you can put more in, obviously. So we're gonna do this one. Let's see what this is. I won't do that. Just these 3 to Madeira, 1 flight. So let's go. I've already accepted them. I think I already loaded them. Yeah. I'm not sure if I have to click all 3 again, but I will just in case, just so I don't screw it up. I'd hate to fly over there and realize it's only going to give me 1 or something. Although I guess it would tell me before that. I must have clicked something wrong. Yeah, it did. Marquette. There's Madeira. Somebody just completed something. I hate when someone gets to an airport or when someone completes a job, it always screws this thing up. Yeah, see, everything's unclicked. List on the jobs where it gets scrambled. I have no idea why that crap happens. It's really annoying. I haven't really assigned anyone jobs in a few days, and then I decided to today. I ended up almost assigning like almost 80 jobs or something. So everyone's got jobs, so that's always good. Alright. I have no idea why it says that. Obviously we don't need that. And I'll go ahead and do the full startup since this will be the last flight in it. I will do the whole startup and everything. I need to raise the fuel to 81,000 because of the load manager. Come on, thing. All right, 81,000. So let's move on to the cockpit. All right, everybody, we're here in the cockpit. We're in a different location. Air Hauler was having a problem loading into Madeira. It was like the runway was way above me, and it was like the wrong elevation. I redid the scenery, and I still couldn't get it to work. Also, I loaded cold and dark. In the past couple times I've done cold and dark, it will not work. I cannot get external power or anything. So once again, we've gone to long turnaround. So we will start there. Engine APU fire test.
Engine 1 fire. Engine 2 fire. Engine 3 fire.
Alright, APU power button is on. It'll go through its checks, obviously. AC and DC 1, 2, and 3 should all be off. There's DC 1, 2, and 3 are off. Or extinguished, I should say. 1, 2, and 3 are extinguished. Generator 1, 2, and 3 are armed. Bus off lights are extinguished. APU start and stop light illuminated. It will when that thing gets done. Trim air light extinguished. Annunciator test.
Overspeed.
Alright, cabin pressure system light is extinguished. Cabin outflow valve is open. Air APU on. IRS 1, 2, and 3 on. Cargo fire test, just did it. Master warnings, yeah. You hear the APU coming on. Let's go to the FMC. And we will do our flight plan in there. Align IRS, yeah. Initialize IRS. We'll get that as well. So it's LPMA and GMMN. Alright, cost index 75 as usual. Let's see what it says about 300,000 here in a second. Alright, I need to adjust the fuels and go into the fuel manager, so I'll get that and be right back. Alright, 801,000. Yeah, I don't know how to do that. Let's see if it'll let me do this. Max landing weight 491. Well, oh well. We'll just have to land a little heavy. Nothing I can do about that. Alright. Let me grab my flight plan. Alright, LPMA. Taking off on runway 5. SID is SNT 5E. Alright, clear out the discontinuity. Casablanca. 35 left. Also, there is ILS on all these. Well, that kinda... wish I would have known that. Air hauler didn't have those listed. So, 35 left. Star is CSD 3A. So we'll insert that. Clear out the first Casablanca. Clear out that discontinuity. Let me see from the top. Yeah, it didn't get it all. And we're clear to 35 left. Takeoff and approach. We're gonna take off. We're pretty heavy. Go for 25. Slope is 0. I don't know. We'll do 8 knots. I seem to do that a lot. Outside air temperature. I don't know what it is in Madeira. Let's say it's hot. V1, rotate V2. Stabilizer is 6.6. We're not that heavy. Well, I don't know how to explain it. Because we don't have full fuel and everything, but the weights aren't totally matched up because the load manager can only have so much cargo and we're over that. We're doing a trade-off of fuel for cargo, but whatever. Let's go back up to our overhead panel. Voice recorder test button. Bus spotlights are extinguished. Cargo temp low and cold. Engine ignition off light is extinguished. Hydraulic system manual light is extinguished. Hydraulic 1, 2, and 3 press lights are illuminated. Hydraulic pressure test button. Press that. And it will run through its tests. We will go on. Alright, smoke, electric, and air is on norm. Drive 1, 2, and 3 are all guarded. Cab bus switch is guarded. Where did cabin bus switch? There it is. It's guarded. Emergency power is armed. Air mask switch is guarded. Fuel system manual light is off. That one right there. Exterior lights, landing lights are retracted. Nose lights are off. Left and right wing and runway turn off are extinguished. Nav is, make sure it's on. Yeah, it's on. Logo on. Don't really need it. Beacon and high intensity are both off. Flap limit LFL feel, both are extinguished. Cabin pressure controller is on auto. Cabin pressure valve is open. Ditching switch is guarded. We don't need anti-ice and defog. Fuel used reset button. Alright. Let's see. Oxygen mask test reset switch. I don't know where that is. Yeah, I have no idea where that is. I've never seen it. We'll just go on. I don't see it. Clocks. Gear. 4 green. Gear test. That's good. Do the throttle.
Flap.
There's the warning. Flat takeoff selector. Let's set that to 25. Alright, heading. I don't know the exact heading, obviously. So I'll put it at 50 because we are on runway 5. Auto brake. Put on takeoff. Auto brake ABR disarm light is extinguished. Gangway we don't have. And I don't use it anyway. Alright. Let's go down to the FMC and close all the doors. Cabin doors. Close. I believe we have... Thought I saw the cargo doors were open. Yep, they are. Close them all. Come back over to cabin doors. See if I can arm them. Alright, they're all armed. Alright. Let's go over here. We got to do our pushback. See how far we need to go. Man, it's going to push us back in that freaking grass. So, I think it's 24 is the minimum. Let's see if we can get 23. Yeah, can't get that. So it's going to push us back in the grass. That would be why. That would have pushed us into the mountain, of course. Let's see. We do want to go right and 90 degrees. We need to turn on the beacon, I believe. Yeah, beacon in goes on. Auxiliary hydraulic, whoa. Pump 1 goes on. We use ignition A. Fuel system manual light is extinguished. Air system manual is extinguished. Parking brake is off. I'll wait until he tells me to click them off. So let's start the pushback.
And ground cockpit.
Go ahead, Captain.
We're all set to go up here. We've been cleared to push and start at your discretion.
Roger that, ready for push. Power and air are clear, doors closed. We are ready for pushback. Release parking brake, please.
Alright, released.
Okay, parking brake is off, cleared to push.
Brakes off, here we go.
Alright. Go for engine 3, wait till 15. Alright. Wait until that clicks off. We're actually supposed to wait till everything normalizes, but we don't have all day. There it goes. Emergency lights are disarmed and the battery switch is off. What the heck? Armed. Oh hell, the battery's off. I wonder if that just does it while it's starting or something. The emergency lights are not disarmed. Alright, that just clicked off. Wait for 15. I wonder if the battery was always off, or did I click that off? I just didn't realize it. I wonder if we're done with the pushback. No. Took longer than I thought. Could just tell them to stop, but we should be about done.
Push is complete. Set parking brake, please.
Alright, brakes are set and pressure's normal.
Okay, sir. Tow bar is on. Pin is out. Watch for the pin on the right.
Alright guys, thanks. You're cleared to disconnect. We will be watching for the pin and the release from guidance on the right side of the airplane, and we'll see you guys next time through.
Roger that. Have a good flight.
Alright. APU air should be off. So turn that off. APU is off. Galley external power's off. FADEC. Oh, here we go. Yeah, they're all, it says open. Okay, that's, not alternate. Alright, so nose light goes to taxi. Landing lights extended off. Logo lights on. Pushback is done. IRS PFD verified taxi is indicated. It is. So we don't need request a taxi. We do that anyway. Ground guidance flaps. Spoilers are armed. PFD has the flaps going. TCAS. Test.
TCAS test. TCAS test pass.
Alright, set to TARA. Get our trim set. Was it 6.6 I think it wanted? 6.5 might be it. There we go. 6.6. Sometimes it jumps up by 2. Alright. Obviously I don't have you all watched the taxi, so let's move on to the runway. Alright everybody, we're at the runway. Need to make one adjustment. It tells me that the optimal is 33,000. So let's go 290, 310, and then all the way up to 330. Let's set this to 29,000. All right. Landing lights are on. High intensity is now on. Let's see. It says to click auto flight. It says applying more than 65% activates auto thrust now. I guess that was a used to not do that in the plane. EAD green box. We have that. All right. Parking brake set. It says emergency lights are disarmed. I have no idea why. I checked that. Get that CDU message off. All right, let's go.
Brakes. Brakes.
The thing actually says
Thrust set.
to set the parking brake, and I've never done it before. It did that time. Obviously, it didn't like it.
V1. Rotate. Positive rate.
All right, gear up.
Gear up.
Let's make sure we're in auto flight.
Auto flight.
That might have been a good decision. See, the edges are weird. I was going to say not correct, but they could be straight down, I guess. But probably not. See that bridge? Not a bridge, but it's holding up the runway. Really cool looking, I think. All right, it's intensive scenery too. All right, everything's looking good. Turn my auto brake off. The spoilers. Alright, everything's looking good, so I'll go ahead and speed it up.
Flaps up. Slats retract.
Alright, everybody. We're getting close now. We're below 10,000, below 9,000. So we got 2 more at 3,600 and then the runway. Decrease the range here on the map. Needs a little bit of drag. Speed the simulation back up. Every time there's a weather injection, everything, it slows it back down to normal. So you gotta fight it all the time. Used to not do that until start adding a bunch of scenery. Move these flaps up to 22. All of our lights are on. Auto brake is medium. Arm the spoilers.
Altitude. Altitude.
Let's move this down to 600. Because the runway is what, 655? Yeah, 655.
Slats extended.
Alright, it went back to normal. Start getting the flaps out. Let's drop the gear. Go for auto land.
Flaps 28. Flaps 35. Glide slopes live.
Alright, let's slow this down. Right at 180. Man, this thing is...
2,500.
Say, we're descending quick as hell. This thing levels out a little bit before we, Alright, we're looking good now. $175 is right on the threshold. It's also quick.
1,000.
I almost feel like adding more flaps just so we can slow down, but I'll bet you this thing's at 2x again. See, it moved it up that time to 2x from normal. Just doesn't make any damn sense.
500.
Glad I caught that though.
400.
Alright, so this is full auto land. You see the dual land. Sometimes it's approach
Approaching
only.
minimum.
Almeria was like that. Almost caught me by surprise too.
Minimum. $100. 50, 40, 30, 20, 10.
Spoilers deployed. Reverse thrust available.
Alright.
Full lap.
Just click off the auto brakes.
60 knots.
See the taxiway up on the right.
Autopilot. Autopilot.
Sorry for the noise.
Autopilot.
Lately it's been jerking me over. We start the taxi and I've been leaving it on, but alright, let's get off the runway. Now break out the checklist. Alright, flaps, get those to 0. Speed brakes are disengaged. Landing lights off. Make sure they fully went off. Set that to taxi. High intensity goes off. APU power comes on. APU bleed. Alright, that's all for that checklist, and let's move on to the parking. Alright, we're pulling in. It's good. Let's put the parking brake on. And break out the checklist. See that annoying noises on that engine noise, I guess. 747 did that a lot. This one hasn't been doing that, but whatever. Taxi light off. Parking brake is on. Engine 1, 2, and 3. Fuel shut off. Alright, make sure the APU is on. It is. Seatbelts. I never did that. Doors. Disarm all. Kinda really don't need to do this, but I will. Disarm all. Open. Open. Let's go to the cargo as well. Open, 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 open. Gangway we don't do. Let's go up here to IRS's. Turn them all off. All exterior lights are off except nav. Beacon was already supposed to be off. Forgot about that. Oh, let's see. External power. See. Go down to the thing. See if it'll let me do it from there. Because I did this after the first time or whatever. Alright, well, screw that. Maybe that's why. Because maybe it's because it's by request, so I'm going to put it back to auto. Well, I'm not going to be flying this anymore. But maybe that was why. But that's a problem because when there's no power at all, I don't think you can turn the FMC on. Could be wrong about that, but I don't think you can. let's see if... well, let me do the external power. Alright. Let's go down to the bottom for the TCAS. Put that in standby. Anti-ice is off. Cargo temp. Is off. APU off. Emergency lights off. Let's see, nav light off. Oh, we can't see now. Galley power external is off. See, now it's let me. External power off. Cockpit lights all off. Battery off. See, it's still got that weird noise. Unless you go outside. All the doors are open. I would think the MD-11 would have big cargo doors, but whatever. See, it's on in here though. Let's go over to air hauler. Alright. Can unload all of this. Takes a while. Yes, we will stop. Come on, thing. Let's take a look at this plane, I'll tell you. So, no damage. That's a plus. So we didn't damage it on our last flight in it. That's always nice. Alright, everybody. I'm going to check out the finances real quick. 287 million. 113. And still got 52 jobs for people to continue on. So I could get close to 300 million. Need to buy planes and hire pilots. Oh, so we had two 100 guys. I'm too late. Daggone it. I'm not going to hire the 91 because he's a senior pilot. Yet 77 was the last day for one of those guys. Daggone it. Because I need pilots. Nobody's near 100. I can use some of my own, but still, I can't replace them because these guys all suck. That guy can be hired. Anyway, that's it for this episode, everybody. Hope you all liked it. Hope you all liked the MD-11. And we'll start flying some more. I got a ton of planes left. And I want to fly some of the others that we haven't done yet. Or didn't do much. So, I'll see you guys on the next flight.